Well, the Allen County Museum recently got 2 grants. Exciting news for us. And then to tell us today about these grants and how they're going to be used, we've got the director, Christine Fowler Shearer, with us. And thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so first let's talk about the first-time grant that has been, it's nationwide, right? Tell us about this one.
It's the National Endowment for the Humanities. So they just implemented a grant program this year for public impact grants for smaller organizations. And so we were one of the ones that received it, and only 25% of those that applied did receive it. Nice. And so the grant is actually going to be used to kind of look at the layout of the first floor of the museum and kind of come up with a new interpretation plan, kind of bring some exhibits up to date, and kind of make some changes and tweaks to what we have on view.
Because I assume without this grant money, that's kind of an expensive thing, and you wouldn't be able to tweak and change things up a little, right?
Yeah. So we're working with an outside company who does exhibit designs and stuff, and they're coming in, and we're going to move the temporary gallery over so that it's one of the first ones that you walk into when you come in, and it'll just be some really exciting things, and we're really excited to do that. So of course, planning's first, and then implementation, we'll have to raise money for that too. But
hey, but this is a good first start.
It's a great first start.
And it's awesome that you're one of the few, really, you could say, to be able to get that grant.
Yeah. So we're really excited about that.
I'm sure the museum hasn't changed in quite some time either. So it's just one of those things where you really need to do that and invest in the building.
Yeah, you do. You do. And redoing exhibits is not cheap.
People would think maybe it is, but it's not.
It's really not.
Well, because it's precious stuff that you guys are dealing with. You just can't like shove it on the side and do stuff like that.
So we're gonna really like kind of do it right and kind of tell some different stories and just be a little bit more more, I don't know, diverse and engaging with the community.
Awesome.
So,
okay, well, that's great news. All right, and then there's another one from Ohio Humanities Council, right?
Yes, and that one is a special project grant. It is for an exhibit that will open in August called The Art of Domesticity, which will be a combination of items from our permanent collection and then also contemporary artists. So we'll kind of talk about art done for the domestic interior, women's work, and all of those exciting things.
Oh, okay, all right. So is this a new exhibit, or has it been other places?
It's a brand new exhibit that we are curating. There will be an exhibition catalog with it. We will have some lectures around it and a couple other programming aspects to it as well.
So we're going to see things brought out. I guess you guys have storage, so to speak, right? So some new things will be coming out that we haven't seen before or in a while?
Some of it will be new. We're basically going to create little vignettes of rooms that will have items that were made by women, kind of as the emphasis, because women were allowed to do quilts and, you know, samplers and all that other stuff in the 18 and 1900s. And then the second half of the exhibit is female artists who actually use those craft items, so to speak, and have turned it into a fine art. So we're going to kind of talk about the transition of that idea of craft to fine art.
This sounds like something like right now Mirrors on display, and that's bringing people from outside our community in. This exhibit that you're talking about sounds like it's another one of those that would pique the interest and bring people from the outside.
It'll bring people from the community and the outside. So like, the local aspect will be from our permanent collection. That'll probably really appeal to our audience. But then also by adding the contemporary component, that should hopefully draw in some people from outside as well.
Because that's kind of important, because I think we take for granted that, the museum's right here in our backyard and, we can go anytime. But to get visitors in and other people, that is a really important thing.
And we've definitely seen an uptick in attendance since Mirror opened last month.
Very good.
We're very excited about it.
And how long's Mirror there? Speaking of that, because the people haven't gotten to it yet.
It ends March 23rd.
Okay, good. So we still have some time.
And we have a lecture on February 24th from Nanette Meesenjuice, who's the Director Emeritus of the Columbus Museum of Art, who will be talking about female artists as well as part of that exhibition. So doing lots of programming.
It sounds like it. A lot of exciting things happening at the museum. Thanks for coming today. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.